Hey guys, I'm wearing yet again the same shirt because I'm trying to get these videos filmed up before I get my tooth pulled, which today is Wednesday right now, and I get my tooth pulled tomorrow at 2, so ugh. But anyways, this is another Epoxy Creations video, and I've been working really hard. I've been getting so many orders. My business is booming. It's never been as busy as it is now, with all these like cup orders and then side orders, and it's crazy, but I love it. It was a little overwhelming with no sleep and stuff like that, but I'm getting into a groove, and I'm ready to start expanding and getting more cup turners and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm hoping, like I said in a couple of my other videos, I'm hoping my goal is by like this time next year to have a decent enough profit for like an income. So yeah, with that being said, I would like to show you all the things I made. I've made so many tumblers, I've made so many things. So here are the clips. All right, new week, and I'm forever doing pickle cups. But I have the Beetlejuice cup started. So what I did was I spray painted the base white first with my matte white, and then I put down, if you can see, painter's tape into stripes, and then spray painted the whole thing black. So I'm just letting this dry, and once it's dry, I'm gonna peel off the tape, and it's gonna make black and white stripes. So then after that, I'm gonna take some Mod Podge, and just at the base and going up to like maybe here, I'm gonna ombre some purple glitter. Like I'm gonna make it really thick at the bottom and just around like this ring right here, and then I'm gonna fizzle it out as it goes up in purple. Then I think I'm gonna epoxy it once before I put on the SVG. Then I'm gonna put on the SVG. I haven't decided what SVG I wanna use for this yet, if any. And then I'm going to epoxy it again. And then from the top, like I did with the milkshake cup, instead of doing chocolate, I'm gonna do it in like neon green slime sludge. And I'm going to drip it down from the top, which I think would look really cool. And then I'm going to be in the process of making a lid topper for this one. And then over here, this needed another layer of epoxy, the hunting one. It just wasn't drying right. It was like a little bit tacky. So I just mixed a new layer and put it on top, and hopefully that'll alleviate any of the tackiness. I probably didn't mix it quite right when I put the layer on, which is fine. As long as I put another layer on top, it's good. So this one should be done by tomorrow and ready to go up on my Poshmark, but by the time you're seeing this, it will already be up. And then I have a layer of epoxy on one of the pickle cups. Then today I went to Dollar Tree to get just some cool Halloween section stuff for the lid toppers. So I picked out these. They had green eyes and blue eyes. I picked out the green eyes because it matches better with the green sludge theme. And what I think I've decided I want to do with these is on the back here, I want to kind of make some green slime dripping down the back so that when I glue it on, it kind of looks cool. So yeah, I'm going to either put 1 or 2 eyes on top of the lid topper. I think I might only just do 1. And then I found these cool purple glitter spiders. So I'm going to epoxy these fully before I stick them onto the lid topper, just because they have glitter that is falling off. I don't want that to go into anybody's drink. So I'm just gonna seal that glitter on so that it does not budge and does not fall into anybody's drink. And then I will be hot gluing both of these onto the lid topper, and then epoxying them so that they stay put and don't come off. And actually for this one, I'm going to be doing a removable lid topper. So I have this car coaster mold, and I'm going to mix the epoxy up in just a second, just clear, and making a removable lid topper for this piece, this cup. So I wanted to start on some new resin projects, as well as here is the coaster. Oh, how did all that glitter get in there? Oh well, it's gonna be covered anyway. But this is the clear coaster that I'm gonna be putting, you know, this stuff on. Then I have a little turtle, and somehow we got a little bubble in him. Let's pop that. Come on, pop, pop. All right. Oh, nope. Okay, got it out. All right, so I made a little turtle. I made some, and this I used the, this chameleon powder. So I did some skull earrings, and I wanted to do one of these little dinosaur egg things. So I made a little dinosaur, and then I'm going to E6000 it together once it's dry. I did a little skull, and then this huge skull incense burner, which I'm super excited about. And look at that shine with the chameleon powder. And then I did some studs. I'm using these to sell at the, what's it called? The block party, as well as I want to start putting like little studs as a free gift in the larger orders for my Poshmark boxes. I feel like orders over $20, I'm gonna put like a free gift, like an epoxy gift. Even over 18, I think. I'm gonna put a little epoxy gift like I normally do, plus the stickers. But I was running out of things to throw in boxes, so I just want to do some studs. So every time I make some projects, I'm just gonna do some studs. I need to buy another stud earring mold too, one that's different, just to have a little variety. But yeah, I was busy today, and I was gonna start on a spiderweb coasters, but I decided not to today. I'll probably do that next time around, but I wanted to do this one instead. All right, so I have a lot more done with the Beetlejuice cup than I filmed earlier, just because I wanted to just get it stuff done. I peeled off the paint, or the painter's tape, so we have the stripes now. Now it does have Mod Podge on it, so that's why it looks really streaky, but that will dry. I put vinyl on it with It's Showtime. I was going to put his face, which I had cut out in black and then outlined in white, but the details were just too intricate for how small it was, and the vinyl just didn't work with that. So I wound up just writing It's Showtime in this like horror type lettering, and then I cut it out twice in black and in white and kind of shadowed it so that it would show up on the black and on the white. But yeah, and then I Mod Podged the whole thing, and then I put the glitter at the bottom. And the reason why I Mod Podged the whole thing is because I wanted to Mod Podge the vinyls as well, because in my past experience, when I put epoxy, when I put sealing spray for how I'm sealing this, when I put the sealing spray, because I need to seal the glitter so that it doesn't go everywhere, but when I put the sealing spray on over vinyl that isn't like tacked down, it peels it up. It gets it like untacky and peels it up, so I don't want that to happen again. So I did seal the vinyl as well as where the glitter's going. Then I'm going to spray it with a sealing spray in a few hours once the Mod Podge is dry. Once it goes clear, then that means it's dry. See, it's almost dry. at the bottom part, but down here it's a little bit thicker because I didn't want it to dry as fast so I could get the glitter on properly. But yeah, once that's all dry, I'm gonna seal it, and then in the morning, I'm going to put a layer of vinyl on it, or not vinyl, epoxy on it, and then probably a second coat just to make sure that glitter is good and sealed and there's no bumps or anything like that. And then I will drip the sludge from the top. And tomorrow I'm also going to be working on the removable lid topper. So this is the last pickle cup I'm glittering for now. This is my last order. And instead of the Dylan, it's gonna say Pickle Girl Forever. So this is the last cup that has been ordered, like I said, for now. I may get more orders in the future, but I'm kind of glad to be done with all the pickle cups right now because I'm getting kind of sick of them and I want to start focusing on other things. So this one is complete. This one just had the final coat put on. This is the Done Dylan With You one. So this will be ready tomorrow morning. And then here we have the Beetlejuice one with the It's Showtime and the purple glitter at the bottom. I just put a layer of epoxy and then I'll feel it tomorrow to see if it's smooth enough down here. If it's not, I will put one more final coat on, and then I'll do the green slime from the top. And then here we have this. I'm just letting it completely harden because it's still soft a little bit. It takes about another day to get hard. And then when I do the green slime, I'm also going to put the green slime on the back of these eyeballs, then let them dry, then glue everything onto here. And also at the same time, I may do this today. Just take one of the spiders and cover it in epoxy just so that the glitter is not loose anymore and doesn't fall into, oh, there's black glitter on that too, and doesn't fall into the drink that you're drinking out of these. So just gonna make the glitter stay stuck so it's not falling in the cups. All right, so I have a new tumbler started. And this one I spray painted red on the bottom and yellow on the top. And this is going to be a fireball tumbler, which I can't start putting the glitter on until tomorrow because I just ordered it from Amazon today and it won't be here till tomorrow. So I didn't have any yellow glitter. They don't have any yellow glitter at Walmart, and I did not feel like going all the way to Michael's. So I just ordered a big thing of glitter on Amazon. And this tumbler is ready to come off and put some sealing spray on. Let's see how these are doing. Ooh, that's dry. That's dry. Okay, so I'm gonna take my non-glittery hand and kind of feel this. Yeah, that needs one more layer, and then the epoxy part will be done. And then I'll start on the green slime, and the same green slime I'm gonna put on the eyeballs. So I have the sealing layer on the last pickle cup. This is the Pickle Girl Forever. And then tomorrow I put on the SVG and the final coat. The final coat is on the Beetlejuice cup. And then tomorrow I'm going to put the drips down, the green neon drips down the top. And I put a layer of epoxy over the spider. I might need to do a second coat, and I put it over the eyeball. Again, might need to do a second coat. I mean, it does look shiny, like it's not coming off, but I may need a second coat. And then I'm just going to keep the bottom the way it is and kind of cut a little off so that it's flat on the bottom so that it sits on this really well. Same with the spider. I'm gonna keep kind of some of the resin that's underneath it to make it flat. All right, so the Beetlejuice tumbler is all finished. I just need to let the slime dry. And hopefully it doesn't drip into the It's Showtime, but it shouldn't because it's already pretty tacky when I put it on. But I think it looks so cool. I love it. And then here's the eyeball with the slime all over it, and the spider with the slime on it. And then ignore those. These are some stud earrings that I just put the backings on. But here's the lid topper. It's not quite dry. I gotta wait for that to dry. But this will go on here, and the magnet should clip to the magnet. Ooh, it's off. Hold on. All right, I got it fixed, but I realized I had the magnet on in the wrong direction. So I had to peel it off and put more glue on and turn it around. So this probably should not be dry for a couple hours yet. I'm just gonna let that sit because these need to dry anyway. And then once these are dry, I think I'm gonna use E6000 and glue it onto here. And then epoxy it down, like over the glue, so that the glue does not touch anything food-wise. But this is just a lid topper that's removable, so it should not be touching a drink anyway. And you can even take it off when you're drinking from it, which is good about this. And then I might put a little bit of epoxy over this magnet just to cover the glue. And then I just wanted to show you the studs that I glued the backings onto. So every time I have a little bit of leftover resin, I'm just gonna make some earring studs, just so I have some, especially for sales and extra items to add to my Poshmark boxes. All right, so here I have the glitter on for the Fireball cup, the Fireball tumbler. We got the red and the yellow. Here's the final layer on the Pickle Girl Forever of epoxy, so this will be ready tomorrow. And here's the logo. It's pretty much the same lettering and the same pickles, just a different saying. And then here we have a green. This one I spray painted green. This is the first layer of epoxy before the SVGs. And this is going to be a garbage truck child's tumbler for a little boy. And here I have the topper for the Beetlejuice cup. So I have the eyeball and the spider kind of placed with these molds. I used E6000, but I kind of had to hold these together so that the spider doesn't fall off, because that's how I want it positioned. And then here is the finished tumbler. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. So this one just needs to dry. The glue needs to dry, and then I need to put a little bit of epoxy around it to kind of adhere it better, and then it'll be ready. And also I have to put new magnets on this. I have to put a magnet here and on the side, just because the magnet is too far down on this and they don't touch, because I didn't realize that the topper doesn't go all the way down. So I need to put it on the side so that it actually magnetizes. This is my first time making a removable topper, so yeah, trial and error right now. And with a tiny bit of leftover resin, I made some studs. Hopefully they come out okay, because the resin was kind of already starting to harden a little bit when I poured these, because I did wait until after I put the glitter on the tumbler to add color and whatever to these and put them in there. And it was extremely tacky and hard to get in, so Hopefully they set right. If not, no big deal. But these are ready to take upstairs and put on earring cards. So here's the keychain that's all put together that I recently put together. This is one of the wine glass keychains, and it's pink with a cute little pink tassel. I have a video game controller keychain that I painted the buttons all gold with a cute little golden yellow tassel, and then I did gold hardware for this one. Then I have 2 new pairs of Halloween earrings that I have up as a set on Poshmark, but what I'm doing for the block party this month, I'm separating all of my earring bundles into just pairs. So if a certain pair from a bundle sells, I will take that whole bundle down from Poshmark, and then I guess once I'm done, rebundle things again as sets, because it's very hard to sell one pair of earrings on Poshmark, only because I would have to charge way more than it's worth just for one pair because of shipping and what Poshmark takes as a cut. So for now, I have to bundle my earrings if I'm putting them on Poshmark. But this is part of a bundle that I have up. So I have cute little pumpkins that are orangey, like copper. And then I have these, whoop, wrong side. These cute little poison bottles, which I painted this with acrylic paint pens and then sealed it. And then I did this cute little green lime, like neon green color. And then for the corks, I did silver. And then I have this wine bottle stopper. It's like, I kind of did like a mermaid vibes kind of theme, but it's like this like beautiful, like, I keep saying like, I'm sorry. I can't describe the shape, but it's not completely round is what I'm trying to say. It's got like edges. It's kind of cool. And then I love how all of the glitter just formed on top. So when it's in the wine bottle, you see this, and it's just so gorgeous, I think. And then I love the colors in this. Look at that. How pretty is that? This is the incense burner. So this is a skeleton. It's got the skull, and then this is supposed to be like the spine, I guess. And then this is where the a lot of people put a little metal tin here, but this is where the ashes go. And then it just ashes all the way up here until it gets to like the end is like, I guess like that big maybe. And then the whole incense is like that big. But yeah, the incense actually, there's a hole in his mouth right there, and the incense goes in his mouth. I just think this is beautiful. So this was made with chameleon powder, and it's supposed to be like a purple to blue color shift. And I just think it's gorgeous. And I have a bunch of earrings that I just made that I showed you downstairs with this same resin. And same with these guys too. They're not finished yet. What got in him? I don't know what that's from. What is that? Did something get in my mold maybe? I don't know. But this I'm turning into a keychain as well as the skull. I love that. So I have more keychains put together. Here's another one of the video game controllers with orange buttons and an orange tassel. And then here is one in red with a red tassel and red buttons. Then I have the his and hers stag or buck and doe keychains. Here is the buck, and I put brown tassels on them, and here is the doe. Then here's that turtle keychain with that awesome color shift powder, and I put a blue fuzzy pom-pom on this one. And then here's the skull with a purple tassel. I could not find a dark blue one, and I thought since it's purple to blue color shift that the purple would complement it well as well. So the Beetlejuice lid topper is curing under the lamp. I decided to use UV resin to seal it, instead of regular resin. So, and I'd already poured the regular resin and let it sit for a little while because I was gonna let it get a little bit tacky so it didn't get runny all over the place. But I ended up using it for a keychain. And I made a cute little elephant keychain, and there's gray pigment in there, and then I put some glitters, but you won't be able to see it until it's flipped because they sink. But yeah, I need to pop those bubbles that surfaced, but there's a lot more bubbles that surfaced because it was kind of tacky when I poured it in there, but I didn't want to waste it. And I also have these 4 earrings right here drying. I glued the backings on them. Those 2 pairs came out, but the butterfly pair, I think it's this one. Yeah, it got some bubbles in it because it was tacky when I put it in there. So I will not be selling those, but these ones came out perfectly. Not this one. That one's a bad batch too. And I did glue the magnet onto here. I don't know why it slid like that, but I'm going to glue another magnet onto the lid topper, and then hopefully it'll seal. All right, so I have the magnet put on. It keeps sliding. I need to let that dry, and then I can connect the 2. Hopefully it dries in the right spot. If not, that would suck. All right, so here I have another Under the Sea cup started, but this time I'm doing it in glitter, and I'm doing the bottom in gold to make a sand, and then the top in like a blue-green to make the ocean. So I think I'm going to use my blue glitter and mix it with a little bit of green glitter and see how that turns out. I think that's gonna look so pretty over this. So here's the garbage truck tumbler. I put the SVGs on. Now I just need to put the final layer of epoxy, and that one will be finished. All right, so here we have the garbage truck tumbler with the final layer on. It just needs to dry, and then it's all finished. Just a boy who loves garbage trucks, and then his name on the back. Then we've got the fireball tumbler with the first layer of epoxy on, and then tomorrow I will put on the SVG and the final coat. I love the colors in that. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. And then here we have the glitter put on the Under the Sea beach tumbler. I love how it came out. So I did have a blue that was pretty much a perfect match to the blue that I had down, because it does have a little bit of greens in it, if you can see. It's called Caribbean. I think it's just called Caribbean, but I forgot I had that color. But if you can see green in it. I love it. And then this is the rose gold for the sand. Oh my gosh, I am going to love how this is going to come out. I already have ideas for, I'm not going to make the exact same cutouts as I made the last one. I know she loves crabs and turtles, so I am going to put a crab, maybe 2 down here, as well as maybe like 1 or 2 starfish. And then up here, I'm going to put a sea turtle, maybe 2 of them, and then maybe some shells down here too, like little ones. And then maybe some of the seahorses that I cut out in the last one, maybe. I don't know. I have lots of ideas. I'm going to make it look really cute for her because I know what under the sea animals she likes. So the leftover resin got extremely tacky this time, but I tried. Hopefully, I don't think the pumpkins are going to come out because if you can see, there's a huge hole right there. I should probably fill that in. But it started like really hardening by the time I put the pumpkins in, but we'll see what turns out. If none of them turn out, oh well. But if some of them turn out, it's a win, and I didn't waste resin. So I have the fireball lid topper finished with the ice on top, and I put a mini bottle. I did empty it because it's illegal to ship alcohol, especially through Poshmark. So I did empty it, and I'll make sure to list that it's empty so I don't get in trouble for it. But I think it looks really cute. It's hot glued right now, but I need to add epoxy. I think I'm just going to do UV and just kind of seal the ice cubes into place so that they don't pop off. Same with the bottle. And I need to clean up the back here a little bit. But all in all, I think it turned out really cute. I'm excited. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to do the UV because I do my UV light right here, and there's 3 cups in the way, so I'm gonna wait until they're off the turners and then I can UV it because my power source is over here. So here is the finished Beetlejuice cup with the It's Showtime, the slime at the top, the glitter at the bottom. I love how it came out. And then the lid topper with the eyeball and the spider, and the straw goes perfectly in between the spider's legs, but it's removable. So the topper comes off and it sits right up there to make it easier for like cleaning and whatnot, so that you don't have to get the lid super messy. Like the topper, you can take it off if it's bothering you while you're drinking and stuff like that. And then it just sits back on and it's magnetized. So I've spray painted this tumbler. I used 3 different colors. So the base, I put a blue, like kind of a deep blue. Then from kind of a distance, I sprayed some black and I kind of patterned it in. I don't know how to explain it. Like I didn't spray completely over top of the blue, just in like areas, just to have, if you can see, it's really hard to see out here, but just so you can see some of that blue poking through. Then I took my white and I sprayed it from really far back so that it just put like little dots, like stars. So this is going to be the night sky. And then when I put the epoxy on, I'm going to put some glitter, just like a little bit of like holographic glitter into it, just to make it a little bit sparkly. And this is going to be basically a night sky, and I'm doing an Oogie Boogie cup. So there's going to be an Oogie Boogie quote on it and everything, and I'm going to do him, I think, in like bright green. I'm going to try to see if I have bright green vinyl. If not, I'll probably have to buy some, but yeah, wish me luck, because I've never I've always just either done a solid color or ombre, or done just ombre glitter or just solid glitter, but I've never tried to make like a galaxy theme like this, like a night sky theme. So I'm super excited to see how this one turns out. All right, so this one is a start to a Jurassic Park kids tumbler. So I've spray painted it yellow, not as deep of a yellow as I wanted it to be, but I think it'll work because being yellow, like, I don't know, not quite yet like a tan, it kind of gives off a kind of bone color, like prehistoric bone color, like you would see the dinosaur bones be. I don't know, gives me a Jurassic feel. So these earrings right here, they're all dried and ready to bring upstairs and put on the earring cards. These ones are the ones that didn't come out quite all the way, so I'm actually going to be just using these as free gift ones. I'm like, why waste them? These ones didn't come out all the way either, so those are going to be free gift ones too. These ones came out really cute. I just have to clean up the edges a little bit. And these are the hearts. So yeah, all in all, I didn't waste too much extra resin. And here is how the adorable little elephant keychain came out. I just have to fill in the lines and it'll be ready to put together. So the fireball lid topper is all complete. I just sealed it with UV resin, and I'm going to be finishing up the tumbler right now. So here is what the fireball logo looks like on the tumbler. I just put that on. Now I need to do the final layer of epoxy and it'll be good to go. I love it. I love how that looks. Perfect. So I'm obsessed with all three of these tumblers right now. Here's the fireball with the last layer on. Just needs to dry. It'll be done tomorrow. I'm so excited. It looks gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Then, look how this came out. This is the Oogie Boogie, the like night sky. Oh my goodness. The colors in that are gorgeous. And then that holographic glitter just gives it that like starry night look. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then here is the beach theme Under the Sea tumbler. I am loving the colors in that. Oh, so gorgeous. So for this one and this one, the SVGs will get put on tomorrow, and then the final layers of epoxy. And this one will be all finished tomorrow, and then I can put the Jurassic Park one on, and then I will be starting another Under the Sea tumbler. This one's actually pretty popular too. So I wanted to work on a few resin projects. I really wanted to do rings with like flowers in them. So I did 8 of them. Then I filled a skull, and I used just clear resin and flowers. Then I did a skull mold the same way. And I think that's the only thing I did clear. These I did clear too. I did some, these are the new coaster molds, the really small ones, the ones that fit supposedly exactly into the 20-ounce tumbler lids. So these are 6.6 inch or something like that. No, 6 inches around. The one I had was 6.5, and I had to shave it down a little bit. So hopefully these work. Then I did some plain white ghosty earrings because Pam wanted some white ones. So I am sending these as her free gift with her beach tumbler. Then I added some orange glitter to I added the rest of the white back into the clear. Then I added some bright orange glitter and some flowers. And I did this skull keychain. Then I did some earrings with that resin, trying to put flowers in a little bit of them and just making them look kind of cute. But that's what I did with those. And then with the leftover, I put in this wine glass mold and this, oh, there's a hair on here. This, what is this called? A wine bottle stopper mold, which it only filled up about this much. So in like, right before I leave, I'm going to mix some clear and just dump some rest of the clear in there. Like I want to dump it before it hardens to make it kind of ombre and mesh with it instead of a harsh line. So I'm going to do that in like maybe a half an hour. And then I can't wait to demold all these tomorrow. And I also glued the earring backings on all of these studs. And I glued this guy, this baby dinosaur together because this is tomorrow's project. I am putting him in, maybe even tonight. I am putting him in here, this egg. And I don't know how I'm gonna sell these. I might turn them into keychains. Let me know if you would like a dinosaur egg keychain, because I would love to make them into keychains. I think that would look really cute. So I added the clear in, and I didn't wait as long as I said I was going to, so it kind of mixed. But we'll see how it turns out. Then with the leftover clear that I made, I put some of, I can't find it, this stuff, which is glow in the dark pigment. And it came out like a paint rather than an ink. So it was weird, but it mixed well. And I poured it in these flower skull earring molds. Really excited about those. I totally forgot, I even had those. So I was really excited when I opened the bag up and I was like, ooh, I need to make those with the leftover resin. So the Fireball tumbler is done and I am obsessed. I love how this came out. There's like a glare, but look at that. And then the lid topper, so cute. I love it. And then I put a gold glitter straw, or a yellow, it was yellow glitter. Yellow straw with gold glitter to match the yellow glitter at the top. I love it. So pretty. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making all of these. I am really enjoying the more challenging ones, the ones that make me think outside the box, that I'm trying new techniques that I've never tried before. And I have to be honest, I'm not sure how things are going to turn out when I envision it in my head, but everything I've tried has pretty much turned out the way that I wanted it to. So I'm like extremely happy about that. And I think I've found my passion. So yeah, that is everything. And there is way more. I have a bunch of clips already for my next epoxy video. So yeah, stay tuned for a bunch more epoxy content if that's what you're interested in. And I just want to kind of interject here. If you're interested in purchasing anything that I've made, my Poshmark link will be in the description box down below. Or if you would like something that is sold out that I made for somebody else, your own custom order, send me an email, send me a message on Instagram, whichever is easier for you. They're both in the description box down below. And we'll talk and yeah, discuss all the details. But that is everything for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Bye!